welcome to episode 23 of the Hot Mess Roundtable. I'm Lauren, and this week I am a hot mess because I had to get a new babysitter. And I've talked about before how I have a lot of anxiety about like dumb shit, like being worried about going to new places that I've never been to before. Mm-hmm. And I had so much anxiety about meeting this new babysitter today. Like this 18-year-old coming over to my house and meeting her. I had a lot of anxiety. But she came over. She was very pleasant. And she's going to watch the kids tomorrow night so that Matt and I can go to a concert.
That's great.
Are you going to, what's tomorrow night? Marcy Playground and
Marcy
Everclear.
Playground.
Yep.
Yep.
Good
Thought it was
deal.
Friday. It's not Friday. It's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
But got childcare lined up. So
well, good.
Life is good.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
My name is Jordan, and I'm a hot mess this week because I went to a dermatologist appointment and somehow conned myself into paying $120 for zit cream. What? This totally happened, you guys. So I have a history of like the dermatologist wanting to burn shit off of my skin. Totally fine.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So I hadn't been in a few years and had this weird thing on my thigh. And my mom's like, oh my God, you have to go to the dermatologist this time. And I'm like, okay, no problem, KK. I'm going to go. I make an appointment, wait as long as I possibly can, go. And first of all, not dying, nothing to burn off. Felt like it was a win.
That's
I
good.
felt like I passed the dermatology test.
That's good.
And she's like, oh, you've got this big zit on your chin. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
Thanks for
and
that.
she's like, I can give you some prescriptions for that. And I'm like, well, it's like just this one. And it's just because my cycle's going to start and it'll be gone in like 2 days. She's like, no, it looks pretty bad. I think you want a prescription. And I'm like,
What?
okay. But I did actually love her. She was fantastic. She was a PA at Swan Dermatology. Like, I recommend. It was a wonderful experience. But I get to the pharmacy and she gave me 2 different creams. They're each $60 a piece. And then my social anxiety gets the best of me. And I didn't feel like there were people behind me.
You couldn't say no. You had to pay for it to get the hell out, didn't you?
So KK cost me $120 because she forced me to go to the dermatologist. And she should have known I couldn't do shit like this by myself. You should have been with me, Mom. She should have known.
I'm more concerned that she's like, no, that's a really big zit on your face.
Yeah.
I'd be
It
like,
is a
"Listen."
big zit. Do you see it?
Yeah, but I'd be like, listen here, bitch. It's my time of the month. Lay off.
You know, I think it's kind of her job to sell that shit. But like the thing is, I got it
Yeah.
from a completely different pharmacy. So it's not like she made any money off of that. But I don't know. I'm going to use them. I paid a lot of money for them. I'm going to use these creams. Maybe my skin's going to be like freaking glowing.
There you
Will
go.
you tell us if it is?
Of course I will.
mean, I also
which one
just
was
went to
cost?
the dermatologist and it was, I think it was like $18 for a like head to body check, like head to toe check for all my moles
Well,
and
that's
stuff.
bullshit. 'Cause
I
I
felt
paid
so good.
$60. I paid $60.
But I think it's probably the TRICARE.
Yeah, you got that army
yeah.
stuff. I don't even want to
But
hear it.
Yeah,
still,
that's
I was
cheating.
very happy and I can go every year. And I was like, okay, for $18, I will get all my moles checked. This is great.
Well, that's exactly what I did. And she's looking at it and she's like, that spot looks terrible. That spot's fine. That spot's fine. And so she didn't burn anything off. She said everything looked good, but she was like, this is old age. This is that. And she's just like, you know, your 40s aren't going to be great to you. It isn't great for anyone. And I was like, okay, sounds good. But I'm fine. Everything's fine.
And you liked her.
I did really. I appreciated her.
Wow.
She was very clinical. You know, she was just very like,
Was
and
she
this
young
is
and
that
hot?
type. No, not at all. She was kind of old and saggy, but she was like, this is that and this is that. And, you know, I was wearing the gown that opens in the back, you know, and she just kind of ripped that off of me. And I'm just standing there in my bra and panties. And she's like pulling my panties down to look at my butt cheeks. And I'm just like, this is great. Okay, this is fine.
Wow.
She told me all about a birthmark on my butt I didn't even know I had.
I have one too. What the hell?
Hey!
Oh my God. I also did not know it was there.
So anyway, one, I think KK should have been there for just emotional support. And 2, she cost me money.
Well, KK should pay you back for that.
Right? She
Yeah.
totally should. She should like buy me a Dooney.
I like
You
the
know,
way you
Jeff will probably do it. So
There you go.
there you go. Well, my name's Amanda, and I'm a hot mess this week because I've just kind of been down this week. Just had a rough week, and I don't know. It's not like any certain time or anything. It's just I've been thinking a lot.
Do you want me to
about
rub
him.
on you?
No, I think I'm good. Thanks, though. No, I just been thinking about Em a lot lately, so it's just kind of been just rough. So, but this is going to cheer me up, so we're good.
I hope so.
Yeah.
There is no way tonight won't cheer you up.
Oh God, it's gonna. It's gonna.
It is a super exciting week. We are doing our very first Hot Mess Confessions.
Yes.
So we have two of our guests, our listeners on the podcast with us. So these are my friends, Brandy and Robin, and I will let them introduce themselves. I'm so excited to have you girls here tonight, but go ahead and introduce yourselves.
As experts,
In being a hot
I'm
mess.
so excited to be here.
Through that.
I will say though, Brandy's got like the best red lip going. It's like
this was,
gorgeous.
Because it's a stain.
I don't go anywhere without it.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. And did you notice I'm sparkling?
Oh, very
I
nice.
see the sparkles. What is
Yes.
that?
Because
She goes everywhere with glitter.
yeah, there's no reason to. Every day should be a reason to sparkle.
That's a Jordan girl right
here.
there.
I knew we were
Why are we
soulmates.
saving sparkles for special occasions?
Yes,
I agree.
Yes, I love
Every
you.
day is like, holy crap. And the whole glimpse of things, the fact that we're all sitting here and the whole thing is pretty amazing that we were born and we are who we are. It's
That's right.
like, yeah, I'm super lucky.
and we get to do this.
So, Brandy, can you introduce yourself in about 30 seconds? Just tell us who you are.
I am Brandy. I'm having a husband and, well, I have a husband and
You're having one.
2 girls. They're amazing. I did not expect to like them this much. I only have them for selfish reasons.
They're fantastic.
They are, but oh my God, they're amazing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just Brandy.
yeah.
I love it.
There is so much more to you.
Well, we'll get to that.
Okay. Robin, the creator, I believe, of our beautiful glasses.
Right.
Yes. The glasses you see on our Facebook page were created by Robin, our Hot Mess Roundtable wine glasses. So
Yes.
introduce us to you.
I'm Robin, and I have 2 boys. I am a creative at heart. Like, that's all I do is create. If I have to write something, I got to use ChatGPT.
Love it.
Yep.
Yeah, so Lauren always blows me away when I'm like, can you make this sound better? She's like a... She's a friend GBT.
Yes, she is.
GPT.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
always said she was my best editor. So
She's amazing.
good.
So I'm like a true creative. I worked in TV news for 12 years, and now I work for a healthcare.
As a videographer.
I'm a videographer, so I shoot videos, edit videos, I do graphic design, animation, all that fancy stuff. And I'm half deaf, so that causes me a lot of hot mess problems because I don't hear shit right. So, you know, until I was like 30, I thought it was I was saying croutons instead of croutons. So someone corrected me.
And the beer. about the beer.
So my husband, he drinks
Coors.
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 And I was calling it coolers. And Lauren's like, coolers? And I'm like, Coors. And I still can't say it right.
Oh, I love it. That's hilarious.
And this is like
Yeah.
a recent.
This is recent.
Update,
It's always
because
something. I'm
we
almost
don't
40
need
and
to
it's
feel like
always
here.
something. But I joke that I'm almost 40 and I have an 18-month-old and I don't know what the hell I was thinking. 'Cause-
I'm hoping to be one of those someday.
oh, man, girl.
You can.
Yeah,
I was.
you can do it.
Feral little animals.
And I have an
Yeah.
8 and a 10-year-old. You can
Yeah.
totally do
Oh,
it.
do it.
I love hearing that.
50. I just turned 50.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So recently I started that weight loss shot and they
Oh,
did
yeah.
my blood work and the girl was like, I think you might be perimenopausal. I'm like, I'm not, I promise you. And she's like, well, we're still going to test for it. And I was like, okay. And then the blood work came back and she's like, yeah, you're not. And I'm like, I told you I'm not. If I didn't have such traumatic birth, I would have a million kids like Lauren.
We should do a whole episode like Lauren.
I know. She's like a birthing freaking factory.
We should do a whole episode on perimenopause and menopause because that is like some serious symptoms.
Yeah.
I feel like I have perimenopause symptoms. I do.
You don't. There's no way. So she was like,
think you can.
I'm 39. I'll be 40 in December. And she's like, I don't know. We should just test for it. And then she got the blood work back and she was like, you're a 5 and a 23 is when we start looking at that. And I'm like,
I'm really hoping they'll
The hot
test me for
flashes
that
are
shit
bad.
when I go in.
Oh, 23
November.
is the threshold. Maybe I should be tested for it. I don't know. I'll be 28 on Friday. So,
You'll be 28 years old.
oh, I'm a liar. No, I'll be 38.
I was like,
hey,
No, I'll be 38.
Okay,
damn.
Jordan, I was 38
38.
when I had Weston, and she was.
Huh?
How old were you when you got pregnant with Brenna?
I was 40. I had her in May and turned 42 in July.
So see, she's a living testament.
There you go.
You didn't have Brickley until you were 40, right?
Nope.
Yeah, your first.
So you had both of them after 40?
Yeah.
Go,
My
girl.
aunt had her first and only when she was 42.
I'm crazy, like batshit crazy. You can die from childbirth. I was like, there's no way I'm doing that. Then my grandparents started dying, and I was like, fuck. My parents are wiping their asses. Like, dude, who's gonna wipe mine? So I have kids for 3 reasons: to wipe my ass when I'm old, pull the chin hairs out of my fucking chin,
Nice.
and to play practical jokes on them. Speaking of practical jokes, I thought Rick was going to divorce me this weekend.
What'd you do?
What's new?
Thank gravy. I did it in front of friends. You know, you've seen that thing where you crack the egg on the boyfriend's head
Or the kid's head.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I thought it'd be really funny. We're at the lake house with Kylie and all them, and, you know, Tick would kill me. Like, fucking kill me if I did this at home. So I was like, this is the perfect time. There's an audience. I can't die. And so he's getting ready to make some French toast. And I was like, hey, baby, do you want me to make crack those shakes for you? He's so stupid. I just told him 2 days before. I was like, you got to watch these. These are hilarious. I'm so going to do it to you. These little jokes, right? So anyway, he knew it was coming. Like, what the hell? Have I ever shooed him out of the kitchen to cook? Never. So I go, oh, crack. And it dripped down his face and his hair. He was so mad. Oh, my God. It was hilarious. He was so mad. Kylie, my girlfriend, was like, ah. He's like, no one thinks that's funny, Brandy, but you. And I was like, actually, they're dying laughing.
Oh, that's funny.
So I turned and go, Rick, are you really going to divorce me over a practical joke?
What did he say?
He came
Maybe.
back around after that. He was like, well, I guess, do I want to ruin
Did
the
you
whole
get
trip?
served this week?
No.
Not yet.
We kind of have an agreement. Those kids keep us
It's
together.
only Wednesday.
Exactly.
It's only Wednesday.
And I'm here tonight.
I feel like Matt would think that was funny. I don't know.
My husband would not think that's funny.
No. He was pissed. Would your husband think it was funny?
Well, okay, so I also like to watch these pranks on TikTok specifically. Like, there's tons of them of wives doing this, and I always show them to him, and I'm like, "This is so funny," and he's like, "Nothing about that is funny. I wouldn't find it funny," and I'm always like, "I'm going to do it," and he's like, "I would not find that funny," but he actually has a really good sense of humor, so I think he would in the end. But he tells me I would not find that funny, and I'm always like, "I think you would."
I think he would too.
I think anyone that was around would also find it funny.
Also,
Oh my God, yes. It's hilarious. And it's not like a bully thing. You're not like saying bad things or anything, but it's funny. And it's just egg. Like, egg doesn't wash up. You know who did all the cleaning?
You did.
you.
Yeah, so who cares, right?
That's right.
Brandy's
That's right.
also
Have
the
fun.
one you wanted to do the dissolving swim trunks.
Oh, I know.
I didn't think that he would think that was funny.
Well, because if I spent money and then they just disappeared, that's literally money disappearing.
Okay.
It's all about the money. He's like tighter than 2 coats of paint.
Brandy, you need your own podcast.
You do.
Like, you
She's
are the
been
most
saying this forever.
I can't figure out the goddamn technology.
you are the most entertaining human I've ever met.
It all started with Bill Clinton.
Okay, tell us more about that.
Everyone was so down on Monica Lewinsky for blowing him. And I'm like, God damn. Let's cut this bitch some slack. She's 23 years old. The world leader's like, can you suck my dick? What 23-year-old girl wouldn't suck his dick? Name one. I'd suck his dick today. You know what I mean? That's how it started.
God.
So I said that, and my girlfriend was like, fucking Brandy, if you had a podcast, I'd listen to it every day.
Yeah,
I was like,
I would too.
so I ordered all the shit. I got all this stuff, but I can't figure out how to turn the fucking thing on.
I helped you, and I told you to send it to me, and I would edit it.
Send it to you.
That's the problem is Brandy does not understand technology
At all.
She's the worst phone.
The worst.
Worst.
I
phone.
accidentally texted a bad video.
And when I find
to an
myself starting to
inappropriate
get
person.
irritated with Brandy, I'm like, it's just her phone.
She
just your phone.
she texted a video of her showing her tits.
Uh-huh.
She wanted the teacher.
I wanted Robin to see it, and I accidentally
Oh, I
sent it to
saw
a
it.
male teacher at the school.
Oh, shit.
Brandy, this.
You have no idea. Then I'm
And
bad
that was the Hot
mouthing.
Mess Express story
There
of
you
the
go.
week.
That was it. That was it.
Oh, that was just a Tuesday. I got more.
What's that sound? It's Brandy rolling into the station.
Yes. Oh my God.
I am so sorry.
We're not. We think it's
You
fantastic.
cannot shut me up.
I'm crying. I'm laughing.
Okay,
Did that sound?
Robin, tell us
Okay.
your story.
So I just got back from a 9-day adventure to Colorado with my 18-month-old and 7-year-old. And
Exciting.
traveling with a 18-month-old is not for the faint of heart.
No,
I believe
it
And,
is not.
and he is a feral
Foolish.
human being. He's feral.
He is a feral child.
Second one, isn't he?
He is
Adorable.
He is he's a month young or older.
A month older than Goldie.
Yeah, but like he's just. I mean, he's running. This child is nuts. Anyway, that's not part of my hot mess, although you would think it would be. So I have an addiction.
Okay, let's hear it.
It's a phone addiction. It's called Travel Town.
It's a game.
It's a
She
game.
does the phone
not figure
game.
this
Like you and I do
game
the
out.
phone
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
She
yeah.
does the phone
Yeah,
game.
I spend
do
money
love a
on
good
this
phone
shit.
game.
It's bad.
Wait a minute. You spend money on it?
Yeah, and then I'm like, I told my husband, I'm like, you need to download this game. It's so much fun. And now he's spending money on it. I'm an idiot. Why did I do that?
No, and why you? Yeah,
I just
with
figured out how to
Brandy.
play it. I had to have Brenda Joe show me how to play it. I had no idea.
What are you
can't-
doing? Like, how are you spend money?
It's so dumb. It's just I need
Tell us
more
about the game.
coins. I need more coins.
Oh, you're impatient. Okay, I do love a good phone game, but I absolutely refuse to spend a dime.
Yeah,
I
I'm the
probably,
same
I
way.
bet
Yeah.
I've hit the $100 mark by this point.
Oh, Robin!
God.
Like since
bad.
when?
This is another reason why we should be married. If you can just flip away
Probably
freaking
in the
$100 in
last like
coins.
2 months, and now Brandon's doing it. It's bad, but he has more self control than me. And he told me last night, he's like, "I'm gonna stop spending money on this." And I was like, "How much did you spend?" And he's like, "Oh, probably like $20." I'm like, "Whew, that's better than me."
Oh my God.
And we were in the car and we drove from Denver to Topeka.
And that is
And
the
I-
most boring drive ever.
Yeah.
I think we are all
He looks
kind of
over to
speechless
me.
here.
He looks over to me and he says, "Are you still playing Travel Town?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "How much did you spend on that?" And I'm like, "Shut up."
None of your business.
So, but
You're a
I'm
sexy one.
But see, I'm already justifying it.
She
in
does
my
have a
head.
sexy
She
voice.
does. I was like,
Amanda has like the radio voice, but you're not far
You're not-
behind
yeah,
her. You've
yours
got
is
it
good.
too.
no, you are good. Go ahead.
So you
Yeah, I just love this game. It's called Travel Town. If you want my link, I'll send it to you. I get extra coins.
Is it like a merge
okay, you'll have to send
thing?
it.
Like a
It's a merge
It
thing.
is fucking hard to play. She sent it to me. I'm trying to play. I can't figure the fucking thing out.
It's
It doesn't
probably
make
just your
any
phone.
sense.
Yeah,
No,
it's probably
it's
your
like-
phone.
They're blaming your phone again.
I got our friend Rachel addicted to it too, and now we're trading cards. See, you get to a
Oh,
certain point in the
Jesus.
game,
Rachel-
you start
if
trading
Rachel's
cards.
spending money on that, we're gonna have a problem.
Okay, it's gotten to the point where I'm in Facebook groups to try to trade cards. I
Yeah.
make friends online. I have friends.
I had a face. I used
I
to
don't
play
want
a
you to have
game.
any more friends. I don't like
They're
that.
not
I got
real.
this
They're not
friend.
real.
I got this friend Wendy.
They're
Her
just
name's
Facebook
Wendy.
friends.
Stand
and she's
sharing my fucking friends. I hate it. I don't even know how you had
but
me over
when-
here with these friends. I do not like to share.
Wendy's just a Travel Town friend.
She's a Travel Town
Yeah,
friend.
but they might connect sometime, and then she could ditch us for that. Fuck that. You're not playing
So-
anymore.
so
Give me
to
your card.
She's cutting you off.
Are you kidding? I don't need you to have more friends. It's hard enough to
They're
hook
not
up with
real
you guys.
friends. They're fake. Fake.
You either, and quit having kids. You guys are killing me.
Matt got
No,
sucked.
Lauren and I have babies, and it's a buzzkill to Brandy's vibe.
Oh my
I
god!
think it would
these
be
fucking
great
babies.
if there was
Like
baby yak
that.
team number 5.
It's not.
Shut
If
up,
there is,
Jordan.
it is a mistake.
Okay,
They're so little and fun to hold.
okay. So to tell you how
They're a
much
pain in the ass
Brandy
to
is,
party with.
Brandy. To tell you viewers how much Brandy is against Lauren and I's baby. You know what she did last night? She dropped off, or maybe it was 2 nights ago. She dropped off a.
A box of condoms.
No, I had my baby
leash.
rights taken away. No, she dropped off a leash for my 18-month.
That was so giving. I can't believe you think that's anti-baby. That is love
What kind
for
of
Robin.
leash? Like a dog leash?
No, it's a baby
fucking
leash.
baby leash.
That's so you don't lose the babies.
Yes, it's
I've never lost
comforted
any of
on
my
the
children.
wrist. You're fucking fine. Like, put
Have
it
you
on his
seen
neck.
Weston?
Yeah, West.
It's not a backpack kind,
He's
is
all
it?
over the place.
Dude, this child.
They
Okay,
don't like
okay.
those backpack. It's a
I'm
wrist.
gonna-
You put it on your wrist, and it's got like a bungee cord.
Yeah.
And here's the deal, Robin.
You kept your children on your lap, so they never got.
So I know it's brand new, and I thought this could help her.
Oh, that shit's not
I
new.
love
They
it.
used to have those years ago.
No, but the
for
leash is
me,
new.
With
for
my
you. I got
10-year-old,
you.
it was brand new. I
No,
never
I'm
used it.
all
I
for
was
it.
like, fuck that. I'm going
I'm
to keep
all
these
for
bitches
it.
on my lap. I'm like, what? We are not touching a thing. Nope. Just sit right here.
Brady's a germaphobe.
Yeah.
Big
So,
time.
by the way.
Well, so
Your house
I'm
is
all-
super clean, by the way.
That's because she's a germaphobe too.
I don't know about
so
at the
much
same level.
sexier.
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
I will try
Same
this
level.
leash with Weston, but if you met this baby, he is.
He'll probably just break it
I don't think you should put it on his wrist. I think you should put it
on his neck.
kind of
His
behind
ankle?
him.
On his
so-
neck.
Well, I mean,
No, like he. Okay,
no,
for instance,
I mean like behind him to where you won't notice it.
We went to the park the other day, and he was having a meltdown about leaving the house, and he wanted to take his shopping cart. So I'm like, fine, I'll take the shopping cart. Just get in the car. And so he went like a half a mile with his little shopping cart. He looked like a homeless man in the woods.
He really did.
And I will,
like a
I will
homeless man, doesn't he?
personally
this.
post this video to your Facebook because it is probably one of the cutest things you've seen all week.
Oh, I love it. Okay, we'll watch for it.
Yeah, he's got his little tyke. But yeah, Brandy got me a leash. My kid's wild. He's feral. He's a feral animal.
Feral.
I'm a boy mom. Brandy is a girl mom. Lauren's a
girls
mix.
are
You're a
freaking
mix, Amanda, right?
No,
Me.
yeah.
How old are your girls?
8 and 10, and they're fucking perfection. They don't do anything wrong except
true.
They are.
me.
It's
So I
it's
still am the
annoying.
old. I have the oldest kids,
Yeah.
and I would say I'm the oldest.
How
mom.
old are you, though?
I'm 48,
Oh yeah, you're just
but
young.
I have a 20-year-old.
Not really.
Cameron is 20. She's my daughter. She's 20. She'll be 21 in October.
How old's your son?
He will be 14 in October.
So was he like an oops or like?
Sure was. Sure was. Because Emily would have been 22 in January. So my girls were only 22 months apart.
Super close.
Shit.
They were
And you
amazing.
had.
So you kind of got her jam right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, your girls are real close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandy's girls are. I watched her younger one the other day, and I cannot. I've never met such well-behaved children.
They're so well
we got
behaved.
pizza one night,
You
and her
need
girls.
to bring them to my house, though. It's a whole different story at my house.
They came. The girls came to the door to meet the pizza man to thank them for delivering pizza.
Good.
Yeah, they do.
And I
We're
was like,
very
my
thankful.
kids would not even like. They don't even thank me for buying the pizza.
Well,
like,
here's the
they're-
deal. I am neurotic, and I'm like, listen, the people that serve your food, you take care of those bitches. Like, they have your food.
Yes.
They could.
They can do
probably
all
still
kinds
do
of
it.
shit to that food in the back, and you don't know.
You be nice. You tip well. You. Be
I was going to say,
nice.
not only you treat them well, because we are in such a time where it's hard to find
Good
a
help
restaurant
or
that has
anyone
good help. And so when they have them, you want to be good to
extra
them.
good
Right.
to them.
Yes.
Okay, so my hot mess story is that we recently went to Colorado and we went up Pikes Peak, right? So, I thought all week the train ride was at noon. And then the day of the trip, I get a text message. Thank God they're annoying and send a bazillion text messages. And they're like, oh, good morning, 10 o'clock riders. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And so I look at it's like 8:21. I remember the time very specifically. And it's an hour and 6 minutes from Highlands Ranch to Pikes Peak. Okay. So I knew this looking at it the night before. And so I'm like, oh no. And so I look at the email and I'm like, oh shit, it really is 10 a.m. And I'm like, we gotta go now. Thankfully, I had just changed the baby's diaper. He was still in his PJs. He had no shoes. We just found some Urban Air socks in the diaper bag and we called it good. And I thankfully had this jackets already in the car. And my husband had filled up the gas tank the night before. So we were golden. And we made it there with 5 minutes to spare.
That's not a hot mess story.
No,
That's
it gets
like
better. There's more.
Oh, okay.
There's more. So we make it there. We get on that train, and it's a cog rail, so it's a little bit different than a regular train. They have a better incline. I won't bore you with the specifics that I looked up on Google. Anywho, it's about an hour drive or an hour ride up, and Weston did okay. He started to lose it at about an hour in. And anyway, we get to the top. It's sleeting. Mind you, it's like 90 degrees on the bottom level. And when we get to the top of Pikes Peak, which is 14,000 feet, it's sleeting, raining. And where we're sitting, there's a little bit of a lip when you get off the train. I did not see it. I fell with my 30-pound 18-month-old, who's a giant.
He's a big one.
He's a big boy. Anyway, I fell into the next seat, and these are the best way I can describe them is they kind of look like airplane seats. They're very chunky and they've got that hard rubber back and soft front. And I fell into it. I couldn't, and I don't know if you've ever been in high altitude, but you cannot breathe. So I fell. I'm trying to brace for the baby. I get off and I'm hand the baby to my husband. I'm I can't. I think I broke my arm. I did not break my arm, but I thought I had I lost feeling in my hands. The bruise was I swear it was going to be huge, but I don't bruise well. So anyway, the first 10 minutes of our 40 minutes at the top of Pikes Peak, because if you take the cog rail, you only get 40 minutes. And that's just enough to get a donut.
I have a picture of Matt standing at Pikes Peak with his donut after riding his bike up Pikes Peak.
Okay, yeah. So we can't find a spot to sit. And of course, me being, I'll talk to anyone, find this girl. And she's like, I just hiked up. I woke up at 4:30. And she's eating there. And she's like, you can sit with me. And I'm talking to her. And I'm you're a badass. I'm I just think I broke my arm. Getting off the train.
She hiked all the way up there.
Yeah. Apparently, it's a 6-hour hike if you know what you're doing.
Wow.
I thought it would. When she started to say 6, I thought she was going to say 6 days. And I'm 6 hours? She's like, yeah, I started at 4:30. And I'm oh my God. She's like, my friend's driving up here to get me. And I'm oh my God. I'm so lame. I took a train up here and I fell off and almost broke my arm on the train. The train.
I love everything about that.
That is my style. Though,
yeah, it's exactly what I would do
and
too.
Guys, it's been a week and there really isn't a bruise. I think I'm just a badass and don't bruise easily.
Probably.
There you go.
Okay, and then the little side note for the hot mess to just wrap it up. After we got our donut, I didn't even get to change the diaper on the baby or go pee, but my husband and the child got to go pee. Anywho, we went in the gift shop. We had 10 minutes. You know how much we spent at the top of Pikes Peak?
In 10 minutes time.
Huh?
In 10 minutes time.
10 minutes. Not looking at price tags.
$300.
Not that bad.
$100.
It was $168.
What?
Oh.
And if I had known that 4T toddler t-shirt was going to be $27, I would have just gone to Walmart.
Yeah, no shit.
I would have cricketed that Pikes Peak bullshit on a t-shirt and called it good.
He's going to outgrow it next month.
So now that's going on some kind of quilt when he's 18.
There you go. There you go.
Yep.
So, yes. So that's my Pikes Peak story. But it was so worth it. And, if anyone's listening, you should totally do the cog rail. Don't try to drive up that bitch. Just take the cog rail. Enjoy yourself. And the baby slept all the way down.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
But then my kid wouldn't shut up because he was high on sugar from the donut.
Frankie?
Yeah. The baby slept. The baby didn't like the donut.
Oh, interesting.
I know. He's a weirdo.
Yeah.
And Frankie is honestly probably going to talk all the time anyway. So.
Yeah, I know. And then he got my phone and was showing the person all these pictures. Anyway, it was a thing. But anyway, that's my Pikes Peak hot mess story.
What are we drinking, Lauren?
So I brought us Pirate's Milk. I've never had it before. I totally just found the recipe online today. Mainly because I already had butterscotch schnapps, which it calls for. And then it also has dark rum in it and Amarilla cream. Don't really know what that specifically tastes like by itself. So it's 1 ounce of each. We went ahead and did 2 ounces of each. So
we might need 2 ounces.
Yeah.
It was for the picture, okay? They looked crappy with just 1 ounce.
They did. It was not enough.
And nobody likes a short glass.
All right. Cheers, ladies.
Cheers. This is actually really yummy. I don't usually like milky drinks because they kind of gross me out. Mm-hmm. But this actually it tastes like a liquid butterscotch, really. Mm-hmm. It's yummy.
You liked the grasshopper, though, too, didn't you? And it had some kind of milk.
I don't know if I did
cream.
or not.
I thought it had heavy cream in it.
I only like about half of the crap you make, so I don't know.
So
I can't remember.
Usually just lie to my face.
No, I feel like I tell you when I don't like it. I did not like any of the bourbon stuff. I didn't like the mint chocolate thing.
Oh, that was the grasshopper.
She's like, why?
Maybe I did. Was the grasshopper was the one that tasted like an Andes mint? I think I did like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Jordan and I talked about this before you got here. Jordan and I's kind of drinks is like 2 ingredients or a can. That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all about a mixer and some sort of hard liquor.
And probably vodka.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's be honest.
Hey.
Bullshit, because I have all kinds of crap up there now. Look at it. I've got gin,
Wine,
wine. Well, and a lot of my dad's wine. Well, that's mostly here for him because he doesn't want to drink my frou-frou drinks.
You have gin that you bought for a drink on the podcast. You have bourbon that you bought for a drink on the podcast.
Yeah.
Vodka,
You know what?
vodka.
And I have all that shit down there
What's that
underneath
last
the
bottle?
bar that is things I bought for this podcast
It's like
or
a lot
you
of
bought.
wine.
And
That last bottle looks like a bottle of mezcal.
oh, do we not know what the Malort is?
No, what is that?
I could not. It smelled so bad. It smelled like a cigarette. I could not. There's no way I'm drinking this.
It's like Mexican tequila. It's terrible.
No.
Oh.
What it is like is when you take a bong hit of a cigarette.
A bong hit
Of a cigarette.
This is
not-
what?
Mezcal. That's how it
Okay.
tastes.
Maybe
You
we're going to
are,
have to
like,
do this.
belching it, and I feel like there
No.
should be smoke coming out with this
Okay.
shit. It is
Here's-
disgusting. It
okay.
tastes like a cigarette.
This is called Malort.
Oh.
It is this nasty ass Chicago drink. It's like a rite of passage in Chicago. Apparently, like young kids, do their shot of Malort when they turn 21 or whatever. But it's like supposed to be one of the nastiest tasting liquors.
in Chicago.
Like
I
when
want
they
to
go.
smell
Not
it now.
Amish, no, just all
Amanda,
kids.
I want to smell it.
You're talking
Okay.
about Rumspringa.
I wonder if we should just do. I just wonder if we should just do a shot of it. Why not?
Oh my god.
Everyone should just go ahead and barf.
I want to
It's
smell
70.
it.
It's a 70 proof liqueur that was
70 proof.
introduced
That sounds a
in
lot.
Chicago in 1933. It's a type of Basque liqueur, which is a Bronvin flavored with wormwood or anise.
Okay, so they did this on Thor's podcast, and it's all fish and chips. Anyone that needs
Oh,
something,
I'm not drinking if it's fish. No way.
there's no fish in it.
There's no way I'm drinking that. if
No,
it's
that's what
fish.
their podcast is called.
Oh, sorry. I thought
Okay,
you
we're
could
doing
drink.
it. We're doing it.
Jordan,
sure
it
it's not
says
fish?
Malort is known for its
Is it
bitter
fish?
taste and has been described as infamous and the worst booze ever. So this is not going to be good. I don't think.
I said if somebody knows their booze,
Oh, I don't know any booze.
clearly you do.
Bullshit.
You think I do?
I think you
What is
drink
the
a lot.
last-
I
What?
don't drink high noon. I don't drink anything else.
Okay,
How
but
long
what
have
if
you drank high noon for?
Since I went on a date with Rick, my God, I would say
you are the high noon girl?
2020. Probably
So much-
2020.
Brandy, you're the high noon girl so much so that my 7-year-old saw a high noon billboard and he's like, Brandy.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. We're doing a shot of Malort. Cheers.
What does this taste like? We're going to find out, right?
You told us like smoke bomb water.
No, I said mezcal.
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, I would
I
take
kinda
that over
liked it.
mezcal anytime, though.
Yeah, Brandy and I
God,
are
it
the
is
true
pretty bad.
alcoholics over here. We're like,
pretty
yeah,
bad.
that wasn't so.
Oh my God.
It's bad.
Not good.
You guys all right?
Why would anyone voluntarily drink that?
Well, we just did.
That's what I was going to
But
say.
like
We
for
just
a
did.
reason.
Well,
The aftertaste was pretty bad though.
it's
I mean,
so
I can still
bad.
taste
It's
it.
like burning.
It tastes like chemical.
Oh my
Are we
God.
sure
Okay,
this is
now
not
I'm
like
going to have to
kill
bring
us?
mezcal because you guys are going to be.
My dad has a bottle of it that has a worm in it.
Ew. I'm not drinking any worm. I'm not drinking any worm.
Exactly.
How
That's
do you
just
know
it.
there's
doing
not a
any
worm
worm.
in that? It says this comes from wormwood.
Worms? Would you
Don't
say
tell
worms?
Jordan that. She
I
may
don't
not
eat
sleep
worms.
tonight.
All we do is talk about dead animals in the same podcast.
I know. What is up with that?
Okay,
I
Animal
don't know.
Roundtable.
Even when you say we're not talking about dead animals, you
We
start
end up-
talking about dead animals. Have you read Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo?
Yes, I
and
did.
Midnight Library?
Yes.
Those
yes.
are good
Uh-oh.
books.
Jordan.
I have not.
Midnight Light.
Jordan
Do you
is
know who the-
intrigued.
Well, okay, and then I'm sorry, Lauren. I tried that book that you told me. I
The
could
Court
not.
of Thorns.
Oh, ACOTAR. You were not an ACOTAR
She's the one
fan.
that got me on it.
Okay, I'm having a hard time too, actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's the deal. The first book I thought was good.
It's fine.
But the other books are so much better.
It
Okay,
gets-
I'll stick to it.
you
It's
have-
free on my
Wait a minute, are
Spotify.
you have to get into the second.
And I don't read, I listen.
I listen to.
I don't know about the audiobooks because I haven't heard them, so I don't know if they're good or not.
Okay,
Like,
if
they're
you
fine.
listen to the audiobooks, Ruth Ware is the shit author, and she only has Imogen Church read her books. They literally take your breath away, and they're thrillers, but they're not, like horror. I killed you in college accidentally, and now it's 20 years later, and we're trying to hide it.
But there's no smut.
No,
See, I'm a big smut reader.
So Lauren and Amanda are out.
Yeah, me and Lauren
you
read
need
the
to
smut.
get the Vibe Max if you're gonna read that shit. I fucking read girl. If you're gonna, I can't do that without fucking. I get the restless leg syndrome, and I gotta wipe that thing out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Brandon talks about her Vibe Max at the PTA meetings, so don't
And
feel
her
like
50th birthday party.
I feel like I am at a risk of showing just how maybe sheltered I am, but is this some sort of sex toy?
Yeah, it's a vibrator.
Okay, so
She tried to buy
sheltered.
everyone one at her
can't
birthday party.
afford
We
it.
had to
That's
take
the
her phone away.
Yeah, because I can't afford it. Well, and that was a lot of addresses to get to ship to everybody. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't be like,
party
what's your
favorites.
address?
Dad, I'm sorry. I know you're so proud of me for hosting this podcast.
Oh shit! I'm not going to be invited back. I'm sorry.
Well, the funny thing about this is I get your Vitamax and your vibrator confused. What you're talking about?
Vitamax, that's your that's blender, right? That's a blender. That's a blender.
What is
Do not get those
You will
confused.
not
have
get
the
them
same motor in
confused.
them.
One's chop, the other's ah. Like goddamn,
She
Okay, well,
need her own podcast.
chopping off.
The Vibe Max, the reading,
And
the
the
phone games.
Vitamax.
Well,
These
we're
are all
all
great.
pill you
like?
the Vibe Max in our
These are all-
Facebook group.
Vibe
Product
Vans.
recommendation.
Oh, okay.
Vibe
See,
Vans.
I get confused when she's
They're all
talking about
great, self care, and we're all about self care. Oh my God, it's just got off the rails.
I'm so sorry. I got distracted. Jordan, I wasn't listening to you. I was trying to explain
okay.
to Robin It's not Vitamax. It's Vibe Vans.
Okay.
That's the blender.
No.
No.
That's something else.
It's medication. Exactly.
For ADHD, right?
Yes.
The
And I did
blender.
not take it today. It's very expensive. I'm sorry. So I might be off the chart. Not really any more so than normal, I don't think. I was
No.
really tired today.
And now your podcast has
Exploded.
viewers.
Okay, if you
A
have
whole
me
new
back,
audience
I'm
got
going-
us.
Oh yeah.
And several old audience members just unfollowed us.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
No.
If I come
We're here
back, I'm
for
going
it.
to read my.
Here's
or
the
I'm gonna
thing.
wear my
If they
I Love
don't like it,
Lexapro
then
shirt.
they
love
can
it.
just
Shirt.
scroll on by to the next episode.
Because we want everyone to be their authentic, true
yes,
selves.
we absolutely do.
Hey, that's my new thing. I was so quiet for so long because everyone said, "You're so loud, Brandy. You're such a bad girl." And so I was miserable. I was crying all the time. And then I found Lexapro.
Okay, now what is
Enjoy my
Lexapro?
loudness. Oh my God!
She has
why
a
are you
rhined-
not on it?
Why are you
Everyone
not wearing
should
your
be on
shirt?
Lexapro.
What is it?
I couldn't fucking find this shirt.
You have two of them.
Well, one's spelled wrong, and the other one is. I have like $120 worth of Lexapro shirts.
Rhinestones
That's my hot mess
sparkly. Because it's
story
glitter.
number
What is this? Is this the
55,000.
ADHD medication?
No, that's
No,
Vibe
that's
Vans.
my other one that makes me happy.
Okay.
Wait, okay, so this is...
What's the Lexapro?
What's
Lexapro?
So why are you? I don't understand why you guys are not on it.
Because we don't know what it is because we've never heard of it.
Well, I just Googled it. It's an antidepressant.
Okay, got it.
It is amazeballs. It is life changing. I was like agoraphobic. Couldn't even hardly walk out the door.
COVID did a number on her.
Oh no, COVID was my fucking life source. I was like, finally. Everyone's staying away and they're putting a mask on when they're cooking
gloves,
my food.
wearing gloves.
Fucking not going out of the house. I'm
And
like,
she ended up being friends with me, who could care less.
I didn't find out though until like I would not probably have been friends with you. You sound like
No.
your little balls to the walls, like, woo, COVID.
Okay, tell us about your Lexapro shirt and why it cost
No,
you
I'm gonna wear it
$120.
next time if I am invited back.
But we're not on video.
But
Yeah, you
tell
gotta
us.
I know, but
describe
you
it.
guys will know. They'll
I'll
describe
help
it.
describe it. It's black and it has rhinestones.
Oh.
So she had it made, but she spelled it wrong or the bitch
Oh,
spelled it
I
wrong.
did Lexi Pro, and then I showed it to my doctor, and she was like, "Oh,
You spelled
you
it
spelled
wrong.
it wrong."
So she had another one made, and it
And
cost twice as much.
Fucking $60 for the first one, and then I couldn't go out walking around like with
spelled wrong.
Spelled shirt. That looks stupid. So I bought another one. It's way hotter too.
You know,
She wears it all the time.
we need to take a picture of you with it on and send it to them, and I bet you could get some free
You
medicine.
shouldn't see me when I'm driving and the sun's hitting the shirt.
There's your
All the
sparkles.
rhinestones.
Sparkles are everywhere.
And I am not kidding you. I have almost wrecked so many times
Okay.
when I'm wearing that shirt while I'm driving because I'll get distracted by the sparkles and I'm like, oh my God, they're gorgeous. I look at them on the dash and stuff and I'm like, oh, break.
Yeah.
I can't wear it while I'm
You're
driving.
okay. Did your parents like tell you couldn't have the dome light on in your car?
Oh,
because
yeah.
they might
Yes.
wreck it or
Yes.
something.
Yes, absolutely.
And you can't have any.
And I
kind
tell
of,
my children not to.
you
now.
can't have
shit.
anything hanging from your rearview mirror.
No, my husband tells me that because he's a mechanic and he says I don't want that shit on a car
Oh, sounds like my husband.
because
But, yeah.
if I have to work on it and drive it, then all that shit's hanging there and I can't see.
What was the point of talking about them?
I don't know.
There. I need to take my medication. I'm sorry. I get sidetracked.
So Robin's gonna tell us what made her embrace being a hot mess.
I had a train of thought, but I lost it. Thanks to Brandy here. Get it? Train of thought? Like my pun there?
Yeah, I do.
That was amazing. How did you do that?
It's a button. It's pre-programmed on her fancy switchboard.
Magic.
Did you plan that?
No.
Oh my God. I have never been around so much sophistication.
How I would describe.
People listening to this are going to think I'm so boring. But you know
Why?
what? You're going to
You're
remember me
fabulous.
because my name is Robin. It's like the bird. Tweet, tweet.
Yeah,
Oh, the red,
that's right.
red robin goes bop, bop, bopping along, along.
Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet.
No, I like the other one better.
Why did your mom name you Robin?
I don't know.
Because
I mean,
of the bird is because she reminded you of spring, right? Or
no,
something?
she had a teacher she liked named Robin
one?
Rudolph.
What did she write in your yearbook though?
Mom's writing your book?
Yeah, remember your mom took out that ad in your yearbook, and it was something about
Oh,
like
no, that
Oh
was
my
like
God,
a
you
Valentine's
just got
Day
sexy
thing.
again. I love money. Oh, fucking my mom never took out an ad for me.
they.
Okay, well, I was adopted, so my mom like really wanted me like real bad.
Oh my God. Your mom's sexy as fuck.
Your mom still, I'm pretty sure, wants you. You spend a lot of time with your mom.
I do.
She's great.
My mom.
My mom called me today accusing me of stealing her money.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's a story for another day. But Jordan, I do relate to you, and like I'm super close with my mom, and like
Oh, I love to hear that.
yeah, she drives me crazy, but I do love her, and she's, I probably talk to her 10 times a day. Not
Now-
that many times, but
I mean, she lives in the same neighborhood as we do.
yeah. I mean, I live 2 blocks from my mom.
Oh, so she gets to see her grandbabies all the time.
Yeah, but see, she's really neurotic in the way that, like, even if I have like a toy left out, she's like, oh, "Your house looks like Stanford Sons. It's a junkyard," and like she'll send my dad over to like he knows the garage code. Like my dad is a saint. He's like my best friend too, and he'll like walk in the house and like he whistles, and I'm half deaf, but it's like I can hear the whistle, and
Yeah.
so I know he's there. And she'll send him down there. She's like, "David, you need to go put that tricycle inside." So if I don't take it inside, my dad's coming by to put it inside.
Oh my god.
Oh, so she's all mom.
That is how much my parents are in my business.
Yeah, I have parents just like that. Okay, except for when I want her in my business, like, why didn't she go to the dermatologist? To be fair, I didn't tell her when I had scheduled the dermatology appointment, so and she totally would have been there, but whatever. Okay, now when you were
by yourself,
right, I thought I was old enough, but it turned out I was not.
clearly.
Okay, now when you were growing up as a teenager, did you and your mom fight?
I'm sure we did, but like my mom was a cool mom. Like she had a red convertible, and like I was like, oh my god, we have to put the top up. Like I'm not doing this, mother. Everyone can see me, And she would. I mean, there are other things that she did that were probably not. I don't want to say on air, but she was the cool mom.
My mom was the cool mom too. My mom had a blue, electric blue Camaro.
Yeah, well, so my mom's car was
Yeah.
it was a cherry red Sebring convertible with a white top.
Ooh.
And she called it Old Blue. So I think
Blue.
a real quick funny story. She drove it to New Orleans with her friend. That was like our go-to vacation. I love New Orleans. If you've never been there, you need to go there. It's so much fun, even for kids. Like it is just legit
And
fun.
it's close. It's like 10 hours.
Yeah, it's so fun.
So close.
So she
Drive
drove
6 hours, so it's
she
okay.
drove that convertible down there. Dang it.
Where
she
to?
did.
Nashville.
And some guy stole her car.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And they took a cinder block and broke the center column, and then they used a screwdriver to start it. Like, I'm old. This was like
Carjacking.
back in like the probably late 90s, so
Very old.
Oh my
stop
God,
it.
you're so
anyway, okay, I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry.
late
but-
90s.
Okay, but I mean, I
outdoor
was 16.
toilets and
Anyway,
then,
anywho,
yeah.
so she
Rough life.
So this guy or girl, I don't know, I'm assuming it was a guy, drove it like 2 blocks and then wrecked it and then just left it.
Oh, no. That's
So
sad.
she drove it all the way home with a screwdriver.
Oh my God. From New Orleans.
Yep. She sure did.
And your mom's a classy lady. Like
She is.
Oh, the
And
epitome
it's
of
sad.
class.
I mean, she's probably gonna listen to this, but it's hard to see your parents get older because she was just like a spitfire. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like
I could see that.
she could, she was a stay-at-home mom, and she'd get a wild hair, and she'd be like, "We're going to New Orleans for a week for spring break, like 2 days before." But now, like, we just went to Colorado, and it was like a thing to like go for 9
yeah,
days. She actually did great, but it's hard to see your parents get older. I
is.
went off on a sad tangent. Sorry, guys.
I
That's
agree,
okay, that's
though.
We do
I
that too.
completely
It's
agree.
good.
It's life.
My parents have not gotten old yet. And so I'm like super
How old are
thankful
they?
of that. They're
They're very
64.
Oh, you're so
That's pretty
lucky.
young.
I for
mean-
sure just like advertised their age.
She's going to kill you.
Well, her birthday's not until September,
That's true.
so she has a
So you just say
few
mid-
more weeks.
Your parents act way younger
Oh, yeah.
than even their
Well, I
mid-60s,
mean,
And they both look way younger too.
I think so, too.
My parents
So-
are the same way. My dad's 77. You would never know. I mean, he's
Yeah.
still on the library board.
Are they
He's still
active, your
golfing
parents?
all the time.
Yeah, I mean, my mom's active.
I think that's the key. I think if you
They were.
Jeff mows.
stop moving and
Have I told that story on this podcast?
ooh, gross. What did you say?
He mows.
My dad.
I thought you meant like
No.
My dad had to go see a cardiologist. This was years ago. This was like 10, 15 years ago. But he had to go see a cardiologist, and he was asking him, like, Jeff, what do you do? Or do you stay active? And he's like, well, I still mow my own yard, And my mom had to, like, tell the cardiologist, like, yes, he mows it, like, sitting on his John Deere riding lawnmower
Riding
with
lawnmower.
a can of beer and a cigar.
We had to take the lawnmower away
He
from my
gave
dad
the
last year.
impression that it was like he's pushing his mower and getting shit done. No.
Oh yeah, he totally lied to that cardiologist. No, the lawnmower is the thing I always think about. Like, I'm gonna have to take that away from my dad at some point because he has these deep, like, I don't know, like drainage runoff things on the side of his property, and
that's
he
where-
will like drive that thing down in there, and he's flipped that lawnmower over before, and I'm like, you are gonna kill yourself doing this.
Yeah, a friend of mine, he had a tractor. And
Don't tell the story. It's really,
Yeah,
it's brutal.
Like, you get that
It's
shit
bad.
checked.
Well, my dad found out he had kidney cancer because his lawnmower, he had it out at the property and it lost its brakes and went down a huge embankment. I mean, like into a creek bed, and it hit a big rock. Before it got into the creek bed, it hit a big rock and threw him off into the creek bed.
Your dad, and he probably walked away, and he was like,
yeah.
"Shit."
Well, yeah, so that was another time that he called me. Anyways,
We're gonna commune.
so he had this huge like bruise on his side after, and I was like, Dad, you need to go get that checked out. Like he went and got his wrist checked out because he thought he broke it, which he did. But then he had this bruise on his side that wasn't healing, and I was like, dude, Dad, like you need to go to the doctor. And he's like, oh, I think it's fine. I'm like, you could have internal bleeding. Like that was a pretty nasty throw from the mower. And so he went to I actually made him an appointment with his PCP, and he went in and they had him do, I don't know, some kind of imaging. And then that's how they found the cancer, his kidney cancer. So because he got thrown from the mower, like a freak accident, but he does still mow. He doesn't mow his property anymore. He has someone do that, but he mows his yard, and he like he gets out of breath like walking to the mailbox.
I do
He
too,
still
though.
fucking mows his yard.
Hey, let him go.
That's like
That's
his-
the best thing for him.
Okay.
I'm telling you, once you stop moving, you lose it.
He's
Yeah,
very
well,
active.
I will tell you all this. Brandy does not like to get her heart rate up. She tried the scooter the other day, and she went 5 feet. She's like, boom.
What
Oh my
kind
God,
of
you guys should have
scooter?
felt my heart. Like it was so pounding. This is not cool. I do not get my heart rate up, and I do not like to sweat.
Are we still recording? Because I do have a hot mess story for you.
Yeah, we've been
It's
recording
rather
this
We've been
funny.
recording the whole
time.
time.
So we're in July, guys. So we're like middle of July, end of July, right? So
Right now we are.
Now when we're recording.
when we're recording. So I want to just put in perspective this.
Okay.
So middle of May, as like the last week of school, you have what's called a field day, right? And it's for all the kids and you have fun and whatnot. So we had a dunk tank and I thought, I'm going to do this dunk tank. I'm a big girl, but I was like, I'm going to do it and I'm going to make my kid's day.
I love it.
want him to remember that mom did the dunk tank.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
First of all, it's terrifying, and it's May, so it's still cold, and it was like well water. It was so cold, and it is scary up there. It
Oh, I
doesn't-
believe it.
I did not like it one bit. I did it, I think 2 or 3 times. Well, 2 weeks later, I'm like, oh, my tailbone hurts, and
Bullshit.
everyone's
She
like,
said my ass hurts. My ass hurts. My ass hurts.
my ass hurts. Well, so everyone's like, did you fall? And I'm like picking my brain, and I'm trying to think of like when it started hurting, and
Is
then
it hemorrhoids? We kept asking.
which I did have a hemorrhoid, but that's another story. That weight loss shot, man, it gets you.
It was massive. Like she was in pain for
I was
weeks.
so in pain.
That's all we heard, wasn't it?
Yeah, we heard a lot about it.
My ass hurts. My
I
ass hurts.
have a lot of ailments, whatever. Anyway, so I hurt myself on the dunk tank. I didn't at the moment. It didn't hurt, but it's the only thing you can come up with. And here we are. What is that? 2 months later? 3 months?
It's still
5, 7,
Bruised
2 months.
tailbone.
Have you gone to a doctor or gotten an x-ray?
Well,
No, that's what we told her to do, but that seemed
I did
weird.
make an appointment. Then Brandy came over and got me really drunk, and I overslept the next day.
Oh my god!
I have not.
know that.
Yeah, it was game night. Remember, we had all those women over.
Oh, I didn't know you had an appointment the next day.
I did at 7:30 in the morning. I clearly
I got
overslept.
really drunk that night.
Hey, I
too.
came back in and cleaned your kitchen though.
You did. You're wonderful.
Only 'cause
So
I forgot
yeah,
my
I hurt
phone.
my booty on the
dunk tank.
and here we are 2 months later, and I'm still in pain. I have to take 3 ibuprofens a day just to function.
Oh, you should go to a doctor.
Yeah.
I know, but what are they gonna do?
I don't know. Give
Give
you
it
an
a
x-ray.
shot.
and-
maybe.
Pain.
Oh, yeah,
Steroid
maybe
shot.
some sort of steroid
They
shot
could-
or...
they put, when I fell, falling down my stairs with Abe, and I fell on my brick floor with my elbow. My doctor gave me a steroid shot, in
And it
my
still
elbow.
hurts. You said.
It does a little bit, but not as bad.
Yeah, so we had to take Weston the baby to a specialist appointment in St. Louis, and so it was a drive up, drive back.
Ow.
Yeah, so I had to recline the seat, turn myself laying down just to get out of the car without crying, and my husband's like, "Oh my god."
That's not good. Yeah, you
No.
got to go to a doctor.
But those 3 ibuprofens a day did get me through our Colorado vacation. But
That's
like
good,
I didn't
but
take
they're
them.
also
to
going to like kill your poor kidney.
I was gonna say
And-
that's not good.
So
Also,
drinking.
it's like what? It's 2 months later.
I know.
Yeah.
It's getting better.
But I do feel like tailbone injuries can last a really long time. I
I
remember.
don't think they do anything for them, do they?
I mean,
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Sit on a
But that's what
donut.
I'm saying. Maybe a
More
steroid shot or something.
acute
but yeah,
shot or medicine or something. I don't know. If you have any tailbone,
you can't like cast it.
I mean, I got a butt pillow. I got the whole thing.
Hey, listen,
I should have brought
feel
my
like
butt
you-
pillow.
Yeah.
My
You,
donut.
are you doing new things as you get older? You more so, I guess, than the rest of these girls.
What do you mean? New things.
Freaking let's do it.
Oh, I love
We're not here
jazzercise.
much longer. Let's do it.
Oh, we kayak like every weekend.
I
Okay,
love
I jumped
that.
off a cliff
Oh,
and
shit, I'm not there.
I went behind a boat for the first time. I jumped
What do you mean went
off
behind?
a
Show them
Oh,
your
you
bruises.
went. Oh yeah, you went
Like tubing?
boarding.
Oh,
Yeah.
knee boarding.
Oh,
Show your
okay.
bruises.
Like, let's do it.
No, I
And then
haven't,
you bruise
I haven't gotten
easily,
there.
so- No,
They're
No.
gone now.
No, that aren't.
They're-
Oh,
No,
they're
we-
looking better.
We
were
kayak.
Better. It was really bad, but yeah, we went boating, and I feel like now I couldn't get my ears wet for so many years, and now I'm like, let's do all the fun things that we couldn't do before.
I love that. I'm not getting in that water. It's dirty and there's probably dead bodies in there, but I love that for you. I think it's
So
great.
Jordan's
There
not an
are dead
outdoorsy
bodies.
person,
me neither.
Me neither. No,
but
I
you
don't
went to
like
the lake and got
but
the
you
water.
like the lake.
I don't get in the lake by myself. I get in the lake with other people. Hopefully, they will bite the other people. and kill the other
Now,
people.
I will
and
get-
not myself.
On the lake
In a boat.
pontoon boat.
That's how I
So
am.
I'm
too.
not real crazy about boats, but I'll do a boat.
or like maybe a speed boat.
I won't
Although
do a
our
boat on
lakes
the
aren't
ocean.
really.
I don't
But
like
you're
to go
not getting in
fast.
that water.
No.
Not
What
even
do
your
you have to
feet.
pee?
What do you do? Are you hot? Are you sweating balls?
This is the second time you've told me to pee in the water, Amanda, and I got to tell you, it's still so nasty. That's still
Where do you
so
think your
gross.
pee right now is going? Like it's going into that fucking
into
lake.
the sewage treatment
Yeah,
center.
it's going into the sewage treatment center, not
and
into
then
the
they're
lake.
gets
shipping
treated.
it down to Table Rock.
After it gets treated.
No, barely.
That's a lie.
No, sweat
She did
fish.
go on a field
This is why I
trip.
don't eat fish.
I
They
toured
literally
the water
take a
treatment
shit,
plant.
piss, and then they're like, "Ooh, swim around and go right through that," and then they suck it in their mouth, out their gills, all that shit.
That's why
you don't
Jordan doesn't
fish.
eat meat.
Jordan didn't eat meat, yeah, period. So
I don't know if that was the
Good.
reason why, but it's a new reason.
Definitely 100% a new
It's
reason.
one now.
Yeah.
That's
Have you
gross.
seen them turn around so fast?
That's gross. Yeah. That's really gross.
Yeah, it's just disgusting. I mean, I'm not an idiot. But yeah, it's very real to be scared of all that shit under there that you can't see.
that's what
Yeah,
freaks
you
me
can't
out.
see
It's
it.
like the
Because
the
cars,
shit has built
like
up
with
so
their-
much
with
from
the
our
lower skinny.
sewer
Yeah.
system.
teeth. Yeah, I don't want that.
See, and that's how I was growing up in San Diego. I hated the ocean because I swear to God, there was freaking sharks out there that was going
Which
to eat
there
me.
are.
Yeah.
There were.
Oh yeah, they want
Not
you.
as bad as on the Florida side, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I just saw some kid from Nixa or something got
Yes.
hit by a shark.
But
and-
listen, what are you going to do when you have to pee? You have to get in the water.
No, Jordan says no, I don't.
What do you do?
Go
you
to the bathroom.
you go use a public bathroom.
I would go into water 100%
I don't
before I
fucking use
go.
a public bathroom on ground.
Okay.
I freaking squat
Girls.
anywhere it has to be.
I am not in any.
I carry flushable wipes to wipe my ass and toss that shit. Like I'm not
Okay,
using.
That's gross.
a public
Here's the deal.
bathroom
Here's the deal.
ever.
I am not going to outdoorsy areas that require
true.
me to
She's
use
not doing that.
some sort of scary ass public bathroom out there.
Oh,
I am
you're missing
going
out,
to
though.
like.
just squat in the woods. It's so clean.
Yeah, that's gross. I'm going to like a nice condo on the beach where if I have to go to the bathroom, I just go to
Okay,
the condo.
would you go to Brazil?
Wait a minute.
Apparently,
you will be on the beach
hold on,
and you
hold
will
on,
go
hold on.
up to the condo to
Hold on.
pee right
I got a
in
funny
the
one.
water.
Has never been on my wish list. to
It's
go.
not on my bucket list.
Okay,
But tell me why I'm for sure not going.
Okay, so speaking of the ocean and you were scared of the sharks, I just read this article today.
Okay.
Sharks in Brazil test positive for cocaine.
That does not surprise me.
Well, you know, there's a movie called Cocaine Bear. I'm sure we're going to have cocaine sharks.
Okay,
coming.
now you have to cite your source. Where'd you get it from?
I tell you what, though, if a cocaine
CNN.
shark came up,
CNN article on CNN. Okay,
Yeah,
we
that
can
one
do
might
it.
need to be
That
be posted in the
we'll
Facebook
have to
group.
post it.
it's
Yeah,
not
no, I
Fox,
saw
so
it all
you're
over
good.
the Facebook web today. Yeah, it's a real
Cocaine
thing.
shark.
Can I tell you how I don't have to pee in nature? Because I don't really go in nature. One,
I'm
but
not going in nature
If I
either.
do go in nature, then I just drink Diet Pepsi, and so I'm so fucking dehydrated. I don't have to pee all day.
Not a good plan,
Coke
Lauren.
runs through me. It's a diuretic. It makes you pee more.
It does not make me pee more.
Oh fuck! It
Do you
does
have
me.
UTIs?
No,
No, I'm
it
impressed.
probably kills that bacteria too.
Do you drink
I
as
don't
much
know.
Diet Pepsi as
If I gotta
do
go, I
Diet
gotta
Coke?
go.
Do you drink any water?
No,
I don't either. I think
Here we
water
go.
is disgusting. Every time I drink water, I like gag. I'll take a
Yeah,
sip of
she hasn't
water and
even
I'm like,
opened hers.
I feel
I was like,
nauseated.
yeah, I don't drink water.
Oh, I'm doing
if,
good.
If I go to the gym, I was telling the girls last time, if I go to the gym, I'll take water with me.
Do you know that the last time I had water was my 50th birthday, and that's because some waitress brought someone else a water that ordered it, and I thought they brought it to me, and I didn't want to be rude, so I drank it.
Okay, this has been so much fun. We want to thank Robin and Brandy. Thank you so much for coming and joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
It's been a lot of fun, and we hope you'll come back. This was
Yes.
fun.
You
You're
are
our new
definitely
best
welcome back,
friends,
yes.
So you don't get out of it now. So we hope that this inspired other people to come hang out with us and share your stories and just share how it's okay to be a hot mess and it's okay to just be your own authentic self. So if
Yes.
you'd like to come to the podcast or call into the podcast, you can let us know on our Facebook page or you can email us hotmessroundtable@gmail.com and let us know what topics you want us to talk about. And we will see you all soon. Thanks, everybody.
See ya.
Bye bye.